What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you my KDP income report for the month of February. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you my KDP income report for the month of February. Now, this is also part of a playlist, and if you'd like to see the rest of those videos, you can click right there in the right hand corner. Now, over the whole account, since starting back in 2018, we can see I now have 4,057 books and I've made $116,000 in royalties. Now, back in February, last month, we can actually see that this was my second best month ever. Now, what you see here isn't all profit because I was running ads, so nearer the end of the video we are going to deduct my ad spend from my royalties to see how much I earned. Now, if we go over to this tab, we can see I already have February pulled up, and we can see that I made $7,102.28. Again, this is my best, or my second best month ever when it comes to publishing. Now, if we go just back one to here, we can see second best month. Now, why was this? Well, this was because of Valentine's Day. So the majority of my sales in February came from a couple of different Valentine's Day books, as you're going to see later on in the video. Now, my best day, if we look just here, I did $735 in one day, and then my lowest being down here the other day, being around about 60. So that's a bit of a difference. Now, if we take the earnings, go to units, we can see how many books that I was selling each and every day. In the beginning it was around about 127, then the height in February I sold 376 books in one day. Again, it was because of Valentine's. Now, if we take this, put that back on earnings and start having a little look through this data, we can see my earnings by author. I'm not going to click on these, but we can see that the majority of my sales in February just came from one pen name. Now, if we scroll down a little bit more, we can see my earnings by marketplace, where I sold 89% in Amazon.com, that's in America, 6.1 in Canada, not calendar, and 4.4% here in the UK. Now, if we just change this for a second, we can actually see the earnings. So that's $6,300 earned in America, $430 in Canada, and then just $311 in the UK, and then just a little bit on other marketplaces. If we take a look here, we can actually see my best-selling books for the month of February. Now, I am going to blur out the titles for obvious reasons, but we can take a look at my earnings just here. Now, my two best-selling books for the month, which are just here, are both in the Valentine's Day niche. Now, I'm not going to explain what type of book that is, but we can see that I sold 1,317 units of this book in February, making $3,253. Just for one book. Now, I was running ads on one of these. I believe it's this top one. Again, nearer the end of the video, we're going to go over to my advertising account and then deduct my ad spend. But we can see 1,317 units making $3,253. Then my second bestseller, I sold 1,118 making $1,737. Now, the run-up to Valentine's Day, these two books went bananas. So I believe, I'm not too sure which one it was, but one of these was ranked under 1,000, and then the other one was ranked under 2,500. 1,000. Now that was only for a few days for obvious reasons, because these two books are seasonal, but nonetheless we had a really great month just with these two books just here. Now my third bestseller for the month, I sold 374 units, making $761. My fourth bestseller, I sold 285 units, making $573. Now these two books just here are two of my adult colouring books, and I don't run ads on any of these books. So what you're seeing just here, this $761 and $573 is all organic sales. Now my fourth just here, my fifth bestseller for the month, I sold 44 units, making $103. This was another Valentine's Day book. And then let's just do this last one. I sold 42 units of this one, making $84, and this is just a composition notebook. So some of my comps are still selling, so are my notebooks. If we take a look at this one, and this bottom one, those three are also composition notebooks. And then this one just here is actually a colouring book. So we can see for the month of February I had a really good month, selling altogether 3,515 units of my books. And those units added up to $7,102. Now again, this is not all profit because I was running ads, and the ads that I were running were actually pretty good and performed really well. Now before we get into that, I am going to plug our own course, and that is the LCB Vault. If you want to come and check this out, there will be a link down in the description below. This is 4 courses in one, soon to be 5. So already we have Kids LCB, Q4 Profits, Simple Colouring Books, and the LCB Vault. The new course which is being added to this gradually is Low Content Case Study, where I'm showing you the steps that I take to make a little mini brand over on Amazon. So if that's something that you're interested in, there will be a link down in the description below for you to go and check out. Anyway, $7,102. This is not all profit, so let's go over to my advertising account to see how much that I spent. Now, right off the bat, over the whole account, lifetime, we can see I've spent $20,000, equating in $72,000 in sales. Remember, this is sales, not royalties, and my ACOS gradually coming down ever so slightly. Now, if we change this to last month, just here, we can see that I actually spent, no, that's this month, we want last month, so let's go on there. We can see I only spent $689, but I made $3,400 in sales, with that ACOS pretty low at around 20%. Now, that's all because I had one ad perform extremely well. Now I am going to blur all this down the bottom, but I am going to unblur some of this so that you can see this. This first ad that I was running, again for one of my Valentine's Day books, we can see that I had 203,000 impressions, 3,900 clicks. This is just last month, and then my CTR, my click-through rate, is 1.93%. I spent that $585. It cost me 15 cents per click. I had 362 orders, making that $3,263 in sales, giving me a low ACOS of only 17.96%. Now the ad below this that I have been running didn't perform nowhere near as well. This one was a brand new book, my Valentine's Day book I've had for a few years, but this is one of my colouring books, and I tried running ads. I had 23 orders, it was costing me 27 cents per click. I spent $100, but only made $149 in sales, bringing that ACOS up to 69%. So this has merged with this one and given me a total ACOS of 20% for the month. So, as we can see, that second ad for one of my colouring books didn't perform really well at all. It wasn't profitable, so I killed the ad. And then the other one for one of my Valentine's Day books just performed extremely well. This was an ad which I was running last year as well, so I just unpaused it, let it do its thing, and it worked out really well. But because that was a Valentine's Day book, the ads are seasonal, so I can only run this ad around February each and every year. Now, on to the good stuff. Let's go back over to here, I believe. Let's pull up a calculator. Let's put in $7,102.28 minus, let's see if we can just pull this in for a sec. No, I can't. So let's go on to my advertising account. Let's go over to here. Let's pull up my ad spend, which is 689. So 7,102 minus the 689.63. Let's go back over to here. Equals $6,412.65. So again, I'm extremely happy with this. $6,412 profit for the month of February. And if we go back over to here, that's why we can see that it's my second best month ever with publishing low content books. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.